Hi guys, if you are new here, my name is Marissa D, and this is my first video ever that I'm going to post on YouTube. So if you are new here as myself, then like, comment, subscribe. I just want to get on here and tell you guys that if you struggle with any kind of mental health period, just know that there is always light at the end of the tunnel, that this isn't always going to be life. Life is not always going to keep trying you or playing you or throwing you down a hole, okay? Life is meant to be beautiful. It's just the perspective on the way that you're supposed to look at life. And I feel like for so long, I've always looked at life 50-50, sometimes 80-20, with the 80 being more dark and not so positive. And even now being older, I feel like it never gets easier, but you do understand to accept it and to know, what you need to do to make yourself feel better and how to go through those kind of like those dark holes where you just fall into and you lose touch with reality and your mindset just starts to deteriorate. Everything that you felt like you've built up just starts to crumble. And I've been there so many times, and it's just something you honestly just have to live with. And you have to have loved ones around. I know sometimes you can definitely isolate and push loved ones away or just try to fake it, honestly, until you make it. And that's not going to help. Sometimes if you need to talk out loud in the mirror to yourself, then do it. But you need to put those feelings out to friends or family, or like I said, in front of a mirror, or write them down and just kind of put it out there so you're not carrying it heavy on your heart or in your mind. And it definitely feels like a weight lifted off your shoulders. And I feel like once you speak about it, then you start to see that life starts to get better, or your day-to-day starts to get better. You feel lighter. You feel like a little bit more energized. You feel like things are more, what do you say? Like you could literally just bounce around on your toes because you feel like you just took so much off. And just know that if you guys ever need anybody to talk to, like, I'm always here. I know what it's like, honestly, to be alone, even what it feels like. Even when you're in a room full of people and you see them and they all just seem so happy and well put together, and you're just there like, their lives are so much better than mine. I bet you they're so happy, but you really don't know everybody's story. You don't. And everybody goes through their own things. Some are more vocal than others, and some are just worse than others. But just know that I'm here for you. You may not know me. I don't know you. But we're all human, and I feel like we all kind of go through the same things. And it always helps to have somebody in your corner. And why not be a friend? So if you can relate, or if this resonates with you, then please, like I said, leave a comment on how you cope with things, or if you just want to be an open ear to somebody as well. But that's just kind of like a brief little introduction to me and who I am. I know that was a little dark and heavy for just like the first time recording. But I stand really strongly on that because I feel like mental health is just something that's so, like, you really can't tell. Some people wear their heart on their sleeves, and some people are just better at hiding it, but are yet falling apart in the inside. And I just feel like it's a sickness that goes unrecognized, and I feel like everybody should be open and welcoming to everybody. I know with the times that we're in now, everybody just seems sketchy, or you feel like they're out to get you, or they want something from you, and so on and so on. But it doesn't hurt to be nice and kind to others. So yeah, if you if you like what I'm saying, I know I'm just rambling, but if you like what I'm saying, please subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.